What is up guys, uncleboris here, and today I'm bringing you all a brand new car review. Today I'm going to be reviewing this 2017 Polo TDI. Polo TDIs have always been one of my favorite polos out there. So let's go through the specs of this very nice Polo TDI. This car has a 1.6 litre 4-cylinder diesel engine, which produces a lot of power at 94 brake horsepower, which is a lot of horsepower for a car like this. But one thing that sucks is that it's a front wheel drive. It would be nice if it was a rear wheel drive, but front wheel drive cars are faster than rear wheel drive, because rear wheel drive cars, when there's too much power, it's going to spin wheels, and we don't want that if you're in the drag strip. Now this car has a top speed of 185 kilometers an hour or 115 miles an hour. Now this car weighs 1.2 tons or 2,657 pounds. It's a good amount of weight considering that it's a diesel car. Now the nice thing about the diesel cars, the upside, is that it's very economical. This car averages about 4 liters per 100 kilometers. That is very, very economical compared to other petrol cars. Like the petrol version of the Polo does 6 liters per 100 kilometers. So it's 2 liters less, even though it's a 1.2 TSI. It's still going to do less than a 1.6 diesel. That's the upside of buying the diesel. This car only comes in a 5-speed manual gearbox. There's no DSG or automatic, however you call it. Now you can't buy these cars brand new because there's a new shape of the Polo, the new Polo. So you can buy them used at the markets. At the dealer it's going to average about 230,000 Rand, but at auctions it's going to be much more less. I can't really put an average of that because auctions there's different prices because from the cars. Or in America, $13,349. So now it's not a very cheap car, but as I'm gonna go through the specs of inside of the interior, please don't mind my dog barking. Inside the interior, I'm gonna show you what a nice car this is for the price you pay. So let's move on the back of this Polo TDI. Now this is the back of this Polo TDI. And as you see, this is a sticker. This is a sticker. It's not like a dent or something. It looks like a dent. It's a very realistic sticker. So this is the back of it. You can put a tow bar on it. I think the tow bar does add a nice look to it. Now this car just looks like a normal Polo with a TDI badge on it, and an exhaust that doesn't stick out, because the normal Polo exhaust sticks out, the TDI goes down. The reason for that is that TDI diesel cars do produce a little bit more pollution, and if you don't maintenance this car, it's going to be smoking, and you don't want that on other cars. So it's going to be smoking downwards, and it's going to go less to other cars. So this is a very nice car for the student. We're going to see the boot, because it's important for a student. This is the boot. It's a very good size boot. I've reviewed many Polos in my channel, like many Polos, so the boot is not going to be very interesting if you have seen my other reviews. But this is the boot. It's a very big boot actually. You can fit many things in there, perfect for students or for a car. It has enough power, everything you would want in the car. So now I'm going to move on to the interior. So now this is the interior of this Polo. So when I get in, and this is what you're greeted with. And it's a very good interior for the price you pay. So as you see, you got your 5-speed manual gearbox. You've got your very basic steering wheel. This is, because since this is the trend line, it doesn't come with the fancy steering wheel with all the piano black and all the buttons. The steering wheel is still very nice, but the feeling of it is a bit cheap. And now when I close the door and we start it, I'm going to show you the sound isolation. So now the sound isolation inside for diesel car is pretty good, I have to admit. That's something that's an upside of this vehicle. And as you see, this is our infotainment system. So now the infotainment system, as you see, now we're gonna go, and now I don't know whose phone is playing right now, but we go to radio, and as you see, you have everything over here. You can either, yeah, this one doesn't have it, but there's a setting on these VWs that when you go put your finger there, it's going to show you a little menu. And then you've got your Bluetooth. You can have aux, Bluetooth audio, USB, and SD card, which is a lot of options for the car. Let me just quickly switch it off. So now, as you see, you have all of your selections over here. You can even go to the music of the device. As you see, we go to my music, and it will show you everything. So then you have your phone. You have everything over here. It's very easy to use. It's very responsive. You can either do, it's very responsive, I have to admit. Or if you don't like doing that, this is also another way. It's very, very nice. Then if you want some information about your car, you can go over here. You can go to vehicle status, and let me just quickly switch on ignition, and it's going to show you everything useful of this car. As you see, it needs an oil change because it's a diesel car. Then there's also a Think Blue trainer, and this is how economical you drive, which is a very, very cool feature, because now when you go to Think Blue, as you see, it's going to give you some tips on saving fuel and comfort. As you see, look at that. How cool is that? It's really, really cool. And then you do have your manual air conditioning. Doesn't bother. I like the old school more. Let me know down in the comments if you like new school, new age with two screens like that, or do you like the old school with old school dials and just old school? I prefer the old school because it's just easy to use. It's a car, it's not a computer, if you know what I mean. Then you do have your 12-volt socket over there, as you see. Yeah, you have your USB, I don't know what this is for. I think I use it for a blank or something. You do have your manual handbrake, which I like. Do you like manual handbrakes or electric handbrakes? Let me know down in the comments. You can unlock and lock your car through there. Since this is a trend line, it only has electric windows in the front. And it has manual mirrors at the back. You do have your manual lights. You don't have automatic lights. Then you do also have manual mirrors. You do not have automatic mirrors. Then, I don't know what else to say here. This is a very nice seat. As you see, the pattern is very nice. It's like the Polo Vivo. It looks nice. It adds some art to the car. That's what I like about VW Polos. Then you do have your... You see, this is not plastic, which shows the quality, but this is plastic. On the normal Polo and on the GTI, this is leather or material, however you want. You do have your cabby hole, and yeah, I think I'm done with over here. As you see over here, the GTI has some sports mode there. I'm gonna review the GTI, and then you do have 2 cup holders there, and 2 cup holders at the back, which is a pretty neat feature. So now I'm going to move on to the back of this car, and I'm just going to quickly show you the other cup holders there and there. So in total you have 5 cup holders in this car, which is a lot of cup holders. It will serve everyone's need in this car, because this car can carry 5 people, so it has 5 cup holders. Well done. This is the back of this Polo TDI. It's a normal Polo at the back, as you see, but legroom, it's important, because like when you're like 17 or 18 or 16, however your law is, you're gonna have many friends who wants to live. As you see, you do have lots of space at the back, and the driver also has lots of space at the back. As you see, you also have a cup holder there if like you want to drink something, I don't know. You do have your light, and you do have manual mirrors. And VW has always been making such good sound systems for their car. They put very good sound systems on their car. Even though it's a basic car, look at this. This sound system is a very good sound system. It's a really nice sound system. I don't know if you tried it, but it's really nice. Now this is the view from the passenger's perspective. As you see, it's a nice view. I like Polos. They're nice cars. You still have the same material. Okay, so I think I am done with the back of the interior of in the interior of this VW Polo. So this is the side of this Polo TDI, and as you see, this is not like the normal Polo, which has mag wheels. This has wheel caps, but these wheel caps do look nice. I have to admit that. Those are like wheel caps that I would want to buy. As you see, the mirrors, the handles are not color coded, because this is a trend line. It's not a comfort line. And as you see, this car, it looks like a normal Polo on the side, but just without color coded handles and mirrors and wheel caps. It does look very nice on the side, I have to admit. If you want to see the front of the car, that's the front. It looks really nice. It's a very nice car. I keep on saying that because it's a nice car. It's very easy to drive. This manual transmission is a very easy car to drive. So if you have stayed to this far of the video, thank you very much for watching. You're like the best. If you stayed to this far of the video, you're a true fan of mine. Thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed the review of this Polo TDI, and I'm gonna see you at my next review. But if you've been since you have stayed to this far of the video, the reason why I haven't been posting for such a long time, 2 weeks already, is because I had to do some things. But I'm back to regular schedule. I've got some content for you guys to enjoy. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you at my next video. Goodbye.